Yeah, yeah. Instagram, boy, I tell you, they like to play with me. They like to play with real ones. It's okay. It's what we doing here, man. You know they offered me.
Yo,
Yo, Quinn, what's up, baby?
OG, what's going on?
Yo, Quinn, what you two-time champ?
Yeah, two-time NBA, one college.
One college.
Yeah, I got
All
one.
right, so well, I'm a big Duke fan.
I know. I seen you pull up the camera. I seen you and Rich pull up the camera.
You see me with Coach K. He had the pose, the D-boy pose.
Yeah.
He was standing like, yo, the whole team was bugging out like, yo, I can't believe Joe got Coach to stand like that.
Hey,
Yo, you know, I almost had a fight.
You said
I
what?
won't go as far as saying fight, but I had a very heated argument with a North Carolina fan, a white dude at the gas station. I had my Duke shorts on. And he was like, yo, man, what's all that about this? I said, yo, man, I'm a Duker, man. I'm a Duker. He was like, yo, but I'm North Carolina. I was like, well, what do you want me to tell you, man? He was pissed off.
Nah, they don't play about that rivalry at all.
No way, man.
At all.
My brother, thank you for coming on a big show. Kalani was on yesterday.
I seen that.
Yeah.
I seen
She lit it up yesterday. You know what you want me to do, man?
That's a tough follow. That's a tough follow.
Nah, you two-time champ, man. Charles Barkley been waiting for this shit to happen.
For real.
Pat Ewing, Charles Barkley. Like, I mean, I know you young, but when you win your chip, your NBA chip, when you was at Golden State first.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So when you win the chip so early in your career, do you say like, thank God I got the chip. We got that over with.
I mean, that's definitely something that comes to your mind. It's like, all right, cool. Like, I'll never hear like you ain't never win nothing at this level forever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I won my entire life, but if I never won the league, I would have felt the type of way. So once I got that, I felt good, but I also thought like, all right, cool. I never got to worry about winning another one.
So you come in, Quentin, and you would possibly, some people say the greatest team ever. I disagree because, you know, I'm MJ.
Yeah.
You know, but some people say the greatest team ever over there at Golden State.
Yeah.
What's that like being a young boy playing with Steph and Clay and Draymond and KD was there too?
Yep.
What kind of shit is that?
That shit was crazy. To be honest, like it was cool. It was cool being able to watch them, come together as a team. Obviously they were great even before Kevin got there, but once K got there, it just wasn't fair. But how they just was unselfish. And then when I got there, they let me rock. Like when I used to pass up shots, I used to get mad at me. They let me rock. They wanted me to be like the one, like instant offense coming off the bench. And it was fun. It was fun. I got to play some big games, made some big shots. And man, it was definitely a dream come true.
That's must-see TV, man.
For sure.
It was like a video game.
For sure. Every day, every practice, every game, it was something. A record was being broke. Something was happening.
You know, when you in college, same with all sports, football, everything. You can have, let's just say, no disrespect, because I really actually like this guy. Yeah. Tebow. Tebow was the man in college, but then he come to the NBA. It ain't the same thing.
Yeah.
So far, our brother RJ Barrett, I need him to step up in the NBA. That's no shots at anybody.
He will.
He will?
He will. That's my word. He will.
That's what you think.
Yeah, for sure.
Holy Christmas tree, man.
For sure.
Yeah. So what I'm saying to you is, so you get in the NBA. Now you in the NBA. Not only you with the NBA, you prime time every day.
Yeah.
And you with the Golden State, and they moving different. The speed, I figured it out. Like me as a fan, I figured it out. That the best teams and the best players is the guys with that extra speed. That extra speed. and y'all playing like, and did you learn something with playing with them? Because you want to chip a Duke. Did you learn something from playing with Golden State?
Yeah. Obviously, you know how hard they work, you know how they prepare, the cliche stuff. But I think the biggest thing that I took from Golden State was just having that confidence, having that swag, having that it's us against the world mentality. Being humble with it, but also having it, just keeping that edge. I'll never forget, man. We were playing Houston, in the Western Conference Finals, and we got down 3-2. And I missed the game-winning shot. Draymond hit me on the wing. I missed it, and you know I'm getting killed on social media. I'm up all night. I'm texting. I'm in Kevin's room. Me and Steph texting.
You felt like Danny Green this year.
I felt terrible, and I know how he felt because social media was just killing me. Like, you shouldn't be in the NBA, blah blah blah. All right, all that was cool. So we get on the plane, and I'm thinking like, dang, like we down, like dang, the year I get here, we ain't gonna win the chip. I feel terrible, and everybody was just so loose on the plane. Like, they was playing cards, joking.
They was relaxed.
They were just relaxed. Like, this ain't nothing. So we go to Game 6. We blow them out Game 6. We get on the plane to Game 7, and obviously Game 7, that's the biggest thing in sports. So I'm thinking, we're going to come out here. Everybody going to be focused, like not really talking and stuff like that. Man, it was like a party going to Houston, like going back to Houston for Game 7. Like, everybody was just so loose, and it was just us against the world. It was no doubt in our minds that we wasn't going to win the game. We wasn't going to go to the finals. So we went out there. We beat them in Game 7 and won the chip, but just that confidence that Golden State had, that all those guys had. I try to keep that with
the thing is, you know, they used to, my brother, shout out my brother Money Man the Thor, they watching. My brother used to tease me when I was a little kid, and he would do shit like this and something like this. And then when I tried to grab that hand, he smacked me on my head with the other one. Yeah. And he would say, look, yo, the hand's quicker than the eye. Yeah. The hand. And so you guys at Golden State definitely proved that the ball, pause, is quicker than any play. The way they moved that shit around,
yeah,
you know, and nobody was selfish. Everybody was, you know, I think they taught the whole league. And I'm a big Golden State hater. Yeah. I'm keeping it real.
Yeah.
And I think they taught the league how to transition the game and start that new style of basketball. Yeah. What was that like for you?
Oh, I had to get in some shape. I had to get in some better shape. The teams I was with before that, it was more traditional. You know, point guard kind of initiate everything, pick and roll. You know, really traditional offense. When I got there, it's whoever getting the rebound, sprinting. Biggs bringing it up, Draymond's bringing it up, Iggy's bringing it up, K's bringing it up. You know, when you pass, we pin it down. You know, I never really screened before in my life. Obviously, I'm always been the point, so I never like really had to screen. So like, you pass it, you screen it down. It's a lot of stuff that I wasn't really acclimated to, that I wasn't really accustomed to doing. But I got used to it, and everybody's a threat out there. And we did a lot of that stuff this year in LA with the Lakers. Just everybody being a threat with our two superstars.
So you come to the Lakers.
Yeah.
You got Bron, you got AD, you got Rondo.
Yeah.
Rondo, my guy. Yeah. Rondo, he got the vision.
Yeah.
Very intelligent.
On another planet.
Very intelligent. He see the floor like nobody else. When Rondo going and he can get off the little fake shit that you don't. Like, it's too much. You gotta stop Rondo, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you going over there, you won the chip, you know how to win championship, boy. You with LeBron.
Yeah.
You with LeBron, who's arguably the second best player of all time in the history of basketball. Right? What's that like when you in there? What's the difference between the LA Lakers chemistry and the winning team of a Golden State?
Yeah, it was different because it was a new team. We only had 4 or 5 guys coming back from the previous Laker team. So it was all new guys. It was all new players trying to fit in. So when I got to Golden State, it was the team. It was the core. It was the all-stars. It was the vets. and then it was a lot of young guys or, you know, different vets who came in and kind of filled out the roster. When we got to LA this year, it was a entirely new team. So I think, and we hadn't done nothing. Like, so when I got to Golden State, I already won 2 championships. So we already knew, you know, what the expectation was. Those guys knew what it took. When we got here, like, nobody did this together. Obviously, Braun won a chip. JaVale had 1, 2. Rondo won. Danny had 1. I had 1. But everybody else, you know, Kuz never been to the playoffs. You know, everybody was kind of, you know, Dwight was still trying to fight his way to stay in the NBA. Avery Bradley.
You know, Dwight is a sad story because, well, a great story now, but, you know, injuries, man. I hate when the injuries fuck up a player, man. People don't realize we sit our lazy fat asses on the couch every night and watch y'all play, and we don't realize you're running into a brick wall, 7 foot tall, cock diesel motherfucker knocking you on the floor. Yeah. This is hard shit falling on that wood. And Dwight Howard, you know, his career could have been much better, but he caught them injuries. So I hate when that happens to athletes. So you in there, at what point y'all gel together? Is it the bubble? Because y'all was winning all season.
Nah, I mean, you know, Braun and AD, they put together a mini camp before the season started in Vegas. And it was from there. It was our first dinner. I'll never forget. Braun stood up and, you know, just thanked everybody for coming. Like, just welcomed everybody, made everybody feel, you know, a part of the team. And it was from there, man. We hung out. We worked out together. We gambled together. We went to the club together. We did everything together. And that started before the season. And even this year, like, when we hit the road, we always doing something. If one dude goes to the mall, we all going to the mall. If one dude's doing something, we all doing something. And that started with Braun and AD, obviously setting the tone with their relationship. But, you know, it was a family-oriented, you know, organization all season. And I think that's what made us get over the top. Because obviously talent, we got the talent, but everybody's talent in the league. But that extra, you know, camaraderie, that extra, you know, brotherhood, that bond, you know, kind of gets teams over the top.
You know, I live in Miami. Yeah. So, you know, shout out to the co-executive producer of the show, Dre of Cool and Dre, you know, diehard Miami. And Miami's such a great organization, and it looked like a Cinderella story, how they was beating everybody. And I just was telling Dre, I said, yo, Dre, it's no way LeBron James is getting this close to the chip. The Clippers, now if y'all would have played the Clippers, everybody was waiting for y'all in the Clippers. Yeah. When the Clippers fall out, I'm like, there's no way he's gonna let nobody win that chip.
Nah.
Did you see some type of like dimensional, like demonic? Did he just get like, yo, I got the strap? Did he get like, yo, at what point you felt like, you saying it started from the beginning, so I'm saying in the playoffs, Clippers get beat. Is it like, oh shit, this is ours?
Yeah, I mean, for sure. Like, I mean, I definitely, you know, thought it got easier. No disrespect to Denver, you know what I'm saying? But that's what everybody wanted to see. Everybody was saying the NBA Finals was really supposed to be us and the Clippers. The Western Conference Finals was the true NBA Finals. So they had been wanting to play us. We had been wanting to play them. And it was shocking to see, you know, how they lost. But, I mean, Braun, Braun, he was my vet. You know, I started my rookie year in Cleveland. So him and JR, you know, I'm their rook. And they were my vets. So we've always had that bond. And I just seen, you know, him throughout the years just lock in on a different level. But, you know, when these playoffs started this year, he was locked on another level in each round.
He got to stop. We got to
stop. Got better and better.
He's 36.
Yeah.
He's 36. Yeah. He done played like 19 years. Anybody who came in with him is retired already. Yeah. And not only retired, like their ass is whooped. Like, you know, like they limping off the court. If anybody's still playing, it's like, yo, look at my old school dude. Yeah. Oh shit, homeboy got picked up. It ain't like prime time LeBron dunking on motherfuckers in it. Yeah. You know, it's really incredible what he's doing, and he knows that's his chip. He's like, yo, I gotta get this motherfucking chip.
But you know what's crazy?
Might not be the same next year.
You know what's crazy though? It's like bro, he works hard as shit. Like, he works so fucking hard. Like, and he takes everything like to the max. Like, so his regimen, his diet, his knowledge of the game. Like, we could be playing video games or whatever, but we got like 2 games that's being played like on the laptop and on the phone. So we just always engaged in the game. He knows everybody. He could tell you what school every player went to, everything. Just his mindset and his IQ was on another level.
Yeah, you gotta be like that. You gotta be like that in order to you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
be that great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To even be compared with Michael Jordan.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And you know, rest in peace, Kobe.
Yeah.
What was that like too? Like Kobe, it was like y'all had a lot of fucking pressure for the Mamba. Like, I mean, Kobe goes down.
That shit was the worst. That shit was the worst. I mean, I never experienced the death that like touched everybody in the world, you know? And that was rough. And for us, it was like everybody on our team, you know, had a special relationship with him. And then not just our team, you know, our trainers, you know, our GM, you know, was his right-hand man.
His right-hand man is godfather of his daughter.
Our trainer, Judy, was his go-to trainer for the past 20 years. So, you know, you just start thinking about that, and we was just invested in it. And, you know, there was no other thing we could do but keep going, because obviously that's all he would want. You
had to do it. You just had some things in life. You know, I compared this season to 9/11. 9/11, the Yankees won the chip. They had to win the chip because the building fell down in New York. Yeah. Some things are just energy. You know, Kobe died, fucking bubble, 100-year pandemic. You know, you in the bubble. Yeah. Everything in the world was trying to stop you guys from winning that chip. Yeah. It was like destiny trying to stop you. Yeah. And y'all went in there and y'all locked in. That was incredible, man.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's why I don't get the, you know, whoever won this year, it was going to be an asterisk. It wasn't really going to count. I mean, this was the toughest.
Who said that?
Just that, you know, everybody, a lot of people in sports, a lot of people who didn't really think they had a chance was saying,
you had to be away from your family. No home court advantage.
None.
Everybody had the same circumstances.
Yeah.
Everybody was gunning for you.
Yeah.
There is no such thing as that wasn't a certified chip. That's some dudes, man. Them dudes, we don't really see these dudes. You know, you know, these guys are haters on another level. I don't give a fuck them all. I'm telling you, because it's like, you know, today I was with Khaled, you know, I was at Khaled's house. He was in the pool. He faked me out. I was about to work out. He was like, yo, come to my house. Yeah. I'm in the pool. And, you know, I'm a sucker for the pool with my brother Khaled. Shit. You know, so I ride my bike over there. And he gets to talking. And I tell him, I say, yo, Khaled, let me tell you something. And I'm not putting Khaled in this because he didn't talk like this. But I'm like, yo, Khaled, I'm the motherfucking best. Right. When it comes to journalism shit, I don't give a fuck. I'm better than David Letterman. I'm better than everybody, especially some hip-hop motherfuckers. Let me tell you something, man. I got experience. I mean, I done been robbed. I done been jerked by the promoter. I done performed in Africa and Brazil, wherever the fuck Haiti you want. Yo, bro, they can't talk to me about no hip-hop shit and nothing like that. So I'm telling Khaled that. He's like, yo, Joe, humble, Joe. I'm like, no, man, fuck that. We the best at whatever the fuck we do. Fuck that shit.
For real.
And that's how you gotta feel. Yeah. And I see LeBron crying, talking about no parade. He want a parade. I mean, yo, you can't have a parade.
I know. We gotta do a Zoom parade or something. We gotta do a drive-by parade or something. Something gotta happen. LA needs it. They got 2 championships in a month. I mean,
that's that Kobe shit.
Yeah.
That's that Kobe shit.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's that Kobe shit. I told Snoop Dogg came on here the other day with Edgar Berlanga, and I was like, he dancing this shit. I said, yo, Dodgers they gonna do it too.
Yeah.
Cause it's that Kobe shit. Shout out my brother Pat Poose on the check-in.
Dang, you got the
So,
stars in here.
oh yeah, everybody in this motherfucker every night. You know what I'm saying? You know, and then we got motherfuckers faking. We might have Jay-Z on here as Marcy 234. We don't know his fucking Instagram. We got Will Smith on this motherfucker. Freshie 104. Don't get it fucked up, Quinn. They on this motherfucker. They know Fat Joe every night come through with the illest shit.
And they gotta watch. They gotta watch.
Shit, too thick. I mean, never in the history have you been able to be a fly on the wall like this and hear stories that you never heard. Busta Rhymes came on here.
Yeah.
Man, that shit was like 2.5 hours. He was talking about Tupac, all type of shit. Him and Biggie and Jude. Could you imagine Biggie, Jay-Z, and I thought about it after. Biggie, Jay-Z, and Busta Rhymes in the same high school? That shit ain't even normal. Think about that shit.
Hell no.
They was in the same high school. That's crazy. So, you know, we try to be on here, celebrate everybody, show everybody love. Yeah. You know, these other so-called journalists, they out here trying to jam up our legends. Yeah. You know, you seen the man, you ain't see that Borat yet, the new Borat?
Nah, I ain't saying it. I ain't saying it.
You know, they jammed up Rudy Giuliani, man. They jammed him up, man.
They did?
Yeah, you know, Borat crazy.
Yeah, no.
You ever seen Borat before?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I went to the Borat. Anyway, I'm not even gonna put you into that because you know that shit crazy. But
hey, can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So let's throw it back real quick. That day that New York got the blackout, who was gonna play for you?
You know, we really was gonna win, and I got the facts now because they were saying they had Shaquille O'Neal. And that was a lie. And I'm Rock Nation.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. So all these years, I thought they might have won.
Yeah.
Because they were on the radio talking about they had Shaq. Shaq came on the show and said, I wasn't in New York.
Oh.
He said, if I would have played for anybody, I would have played for you, Joe.
Yeah. Yeah.
In fact, OG Juan hasn't called me ever since. For years, they've been making me think Shaq was down the block. If Shaq would have came, that was Shaq at his prime.
I already know.
It would have been no. It was LeBron was out there.
Yeah.
Well, LeBron was with him all year. But LeBron was a high school kid, but still LeBron James, right?
LeBron was still
high school.
Yeah.
Still high school.
Yeah.
Catholic school, high school. Right? Nah, I'm keeping it real with you. He didn't get that taste of that gladiator school out there. That was gladiator school.
Yeah.
I had of course, Stephon Marbury. This was Stephon was the most paid player in the NBA. The Matrix, Sean Marion.
Yeah.
Al Harrington, Zach Randolph. Carmelo Anthony. No, and we was out there. We was outside.
Yeah. That documentary, that's one of my favorite documentaries ever.
Listen, now the Blackout documentary is a serious one. You know, I love Jay-Z.
Yeah.
The whole Rock Nation, they managed me, they my family. That time was a real turbulent time. But this is it. He keeps saying it, but let me say it, Rich. This is it. In the hotel in 57th Street. Was gonna come up at halftime on purpose, just to fuck up. You know, you gotta understand Harlem. It's everything, man. Yeah, it's the mecca of black people.
For sure.
And it's like it's 30,000, 40,000. It's a movie. It's entertainment. You know, I was gonna fuck them up, but I give you my word that coming at halftime was AI and Mike Bibby at their prime. I had them in the hotel in 57th Street. They was playing spades, waiting for my man to bring them up. Yo, it's time. Halftime, AI was going to come in there with the big earrings, the do-rag with the braids, Mike Bibby, this at their prime.
That blackout had to happen. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, it would have been disgusting. I don't think the people, it might have been a riot of violence. I'm really telling you, God has saved my life in so many ways, man. We gotta put that in the book now that you're talking about, because I just see so many things in my life when I go back, how God saved me, man. And that shit would have ended up no good. It would have ended up no good. So we had Melo, we had AI at his prime, and not to mention the street players, Kareem Reed, we had A. Butter, we had Rayford Austin. This shit was disgusting out there when we, man, yo, this shit was crazy we was about to do out there. Like, nuts.
Man,
we had Zach, when Zach Randolph had the little Figaro, Al Harrington, and Dante Jones.
Dang, Dookie.
Dante was a young boy though. He's Al Harrington's cousin.
Yeah.
He used to hang out with us before he got in the league, just like our little man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So it was disrespectful what was going on. And what was more disrespectful was that we really had AI and Mike Bibby coming in halftime for no reason.
Gosh.
So we were just I was gonna grab the mic and for no reason off the announcer and just look towards the gate, and AI was gonna come in, taking his jewels off. No, it was over. And then Steph,
Yeah.
Every chip I won out there was because of Steph. Most of them with Kareem and them. But Steph was so mad because Jay-Z had just dissed him and said, act like Marbury and get stuck up at a light, you could lose your life. So it was like, and then they had Sebastian Telfair, and that's Stephon. We raised that kid.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
4 chicken wings and French fries, man.
Yeah.
Coney Island. That fucking dude broke our heart. That little Sebastian Telfair.
Passy.
We was buying that little motherfucker 4 chicken wings and French fries. And
y'all raised them.
When he come, we raised him. And he came to play for Jay-Z. We was like, Steph was gonna destroy this kid. He was too fragile. Yeah. My brother, my next guest is coming up. Let me ask you a question before you leave.
Yep.
Top 5, don't mention Fat Joe, top 5 rappers of all time.
My top 5?
Yes.
Wayne, Lil Durk, Thug, what's that?
You said 3. You said Wayne, Durk, Doug,
Gunna, and Jay-Z.
My brother, let me damn man, my other guest is here, but I want to ask you one more.
Yeah.
If you had an all-star team 5 of all time, who would it be? It don't have to be about position, just 5.
Yeah. Kobe, Bron, MJ, KD, and Shaq.
Let me tell you something. KD don't really like me like that, but I'm gonna tell you something. KD, because I say this story, KD came to the Rucker and dropped 81. I was out there.
Yeah.
And it's the most disgusting shit you ever seen. Yeah. And it wasn't against bums, it was against talented players.
Yeah.
But at the end, they got so mad, they chased him into the car. He got out of there. I was like, yo, hey, KD. And I said that story one time, and I know he got mad at me because he said, yo, ain't nobody chase me. No, they physically ain't chase you, but it just got so crazy out there. He had to go. But KD,
hey, can I make a substitution in my starting 5?
Substitution?
Yeah, substitution.
Who you want?
I'm tripping. I'm taking Shaq out. I'm putting AD in there.
Don't do that.
I'm putting AD in. Did you see what he just did in these playoffs?
AD cannot fuck with Shaquille O'Neal, and I'm an AD fan. A Shaq at his prime, you better go watch some tape.
No.
Motherfucker, Shaq was ducking with 5 guys on his back.
AD.
You ever seen, let me tell you something. You ever seen a giraffe getting killed by lions? You know it takes like about 30 30 lions to jump on a
Hey,
giraffe's back.
80.
I want you to Google a giraffe getting killed by 30 lions. That shit takes like a day. Shaq was dunking on 5 people.
Let me just say this. AD is like Dirk, KG, and Tim Duncan all in one in 2020.
AD is a great player. Shaq is Shaq. And AD. And I love AD. Don't make me diss your AD.
Nah, for sure. But we talking
I love AD. It's just Shaq is like, Shaq was a freak of nature, bro.
He was
different, man.
He was
different. Stay up, my brother. God bless you, man.
Thank
love. Thank you for coming on the show.
For sure, love.
All right, my brother, number love. Damn, boy. Quinn Cook, and you don't know who I know. You don't know who I know. Yesterday, Kalani, Quentin Cook today. Right now, I got baby. I got one of my favorites coming up. Oh, baby. Oh, baby, I got one of my favorites coming up. Like, when I say my favorites, I mean, wow. Like, you guys don't understand. Yeah. Stay tuned. Oh, baby. Sent the request. Nah, he's a great guy, man. And he like them young boy. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, this is Lavell Crawford, one of the funniest men alive. I'm gonna tell you something, Lavell. You're my favorite comic. I'm gonna just tell you the truth. I'm gonna tell you. I know Dave Chappelle is Dave Chappelle. We can't really fuck with him because he got to the bag. You know, once you get to that bag, then nobody can really fuck with you like that. It's like we don't really argue with Jay-Z because he's a billionaire. So Dave Chappelle, when you can turn down 100 fucking million, all right, man, you made your point. But funny? Yo, Lavell, how you doing, my brother? How's everything, man?
Man, I'm blessed, Joe. I ain't seen you since we was at the George Lopez show. Remember we was at George Lopez and you gave me that same love. You a real nigga. It's an honor when I got cats like yourself giving me that love, man. It made everything. That bag didn't even mean nothing. When
Lavell, I want you to know something, right? And I don't want to cut you off, but I want you to know something. When Eddie Murphy did Raw, bless you. When Eddie Murphy did Raw, my whole projects went to the Dover movie theater. We went 100 deep. Out of the 100 people in the projects, the guy that got thrown out the movie theater is me. I laugh, and I don't even get high. I laugh so fucking much. You know when they gotta throw a motherfucker out the movie theater? That's me, because I'm on the floor. This is bummy shit too. This is the Bronx. The floor sticky with fucking soda and niggas done pissed on the floor. Like I'm on the floor. Like there's nothing I can do, Lavell. Like I'm on the Now I say this because many years ago I was hanging out in my house. Bunch of my friends were smoking that shit. Right, and I didn't even know you could have secondhand smoking that. And you was doing some stand-up. I think it was on BET, and you was super big at that time. And I looked at you like you was a fucking human Eminem with peanuts, because you had a fucking this long ass suit on, and your head. I was like, yo, this is a fucking this. And then you do you remember the time you did the shit where you was like talking like you talking to crack?
Yeah.
I love you. Yo, I almost caught a heart attack. Look, I almost caught a heart attack.
Yeah.
How do you come up with this shit?
Nigga, I go, man, you know what I do, dog? Like, with you rappers, y'all do that, y'all call that freestyle. Some of y'all write y'all paper down. Me, that's what I do on stage, man. I freestyle, be just talking real nigga shit, man. Just like I'm talking to my partners on the street, and I come up with those ideas, and then I go on stage again, talk about it again, and add till I make that stuff, pure cut real shit, you know what I'm saying? And and everybody love it, cause I had cousins on crack, and I had to make jokes about it, cause one family reunion, two of my cousins was on crack. They robbed the family blind. I ain't even gonna lie. They didn't got their life together, but when you see cousins that used to babysit you and they mama making them come upstairs and give back the gold chain you got for Christmas, you like, damn, why cuz steal it from me? She used to whoop my ass when I was little. You know what I'm saying? So you write off of them experiences, man, make that shit funny. And I just be coming up with stuff like that, man. My life is a joke, dog. Like this pandemic right now, man. I've been talking about that shit on stage now. I just bring it to life. That's real comedy to me, man. Remember Richard Pryor, how Richard Pryor talked about his life. Like he get a divorce, he shot the car up so his wife couldn't take the car. I mean, that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? So I just be reporting what's going on in my world.
I sat my daughter down and I played Richard Pryor for her live on the Sunset, the joint, and she was amazed. She was like, "This man," she was like, "Dad, this is the '70s. He's talking like it's 2020." And I was like, "Yo, Mom, he's the best. It's Richard Pryor." She was like, "Damn, Dad, he sound like right now. Like we were dying on the floor with this Richard Pryor. Like we was like, like I told you, I'm a sucker for laughs. I seen your I don't know if it was your last one. You went back to your hood where you was talking that the last one where you was talking that shit about your family, and he said, "Yo, keep it 100." And
Oh
you was
yeah. Keep
yo,
it 100. Keep it 100. Yeah.
yo, tell the people if they didn't see it. Tell them that little do that little keep it 100 shit for them.
Oh, I'm talking about my cousin, my little nephew.
Yeah.
My little nephew, he went, he always he's stealing sayings. He always stealing sayings, man. Everything he hear, like he talk about, like I always say, like I never fuck with. I like Brandy, but I never fuck with Ray J. Cause Ray J always saying, I keep it 100. I keep it 100. My nephew heard that stuff. He said, you know me, Uncle. I keep it 100. I keep it 100. I'm grown, so I don't know what the hell that means. And come to find out, that means my criminal cousin said that means he tell the truth 100%. And I knew my nephew didn't know what that shit mean, cause that nigga ate my chocolate chip famous cookie with the pecans in it, and he said he didn't see him. It was the box was under his bed, so I know he don't know shit about keeping it 100. He said then he come up with this other saying. He talking about, and I'm down for whatever. I'm down for whatever. And I said, slow down, son. I said, you don't want to say that shit anywhere. You get around them boys that like boys, you gonna wind up sitting up there butt naked and knocked out with a rainbow tattoo on your ass. And so, then one day he was playing that damn Grand Theft Auto, he was in the door closed, like I couldn't hear him talking about. He was in there with the door closed, talking about, yeah, I'm gonna take that, man. I'm a real nigga. And I heard him. He didn't think nobody heard his ass in that PlayStation. And I said, boy, you better watch your mouth. I ain't even know what a real nigga was. I ain't know that was like some nigga on steroids. Some kind of nigga werewolf. I was like, what kind of real nigga that? Because I know I ain't no real nigga. If the police, if the Ku Klux Klan and the skinheads come around me, I was like, I'm sorry. I don't know nothing about a real nigga, sir. I'm just a regular nigga. Please just let me go. He said, get your fat ass out of here, nigga. And I said, yes, sir. But my cousin, my nephew here, a real nigga, So I said, I didn't want us to be around the wrong place, because times is getting hard. Times is getting real hard, man. Nigga come out
Yo,
the bush
Lavell,
and
you
want to
told
rob
him,
us.
yo, my nephew's down for whatever.
Yeah, right.
And guess
The
what?
nigga
He a
want to rob
real
me. Talking
nigga.
about,
I mean, you telling the Ku Klux Klan, y'all might want him. He a real
right.
nigga.
He the real nigga. That's what I say. Nigga bust out the bush and want to rob us. He talking about, these niggas crazy nowadays. They don't just rob you. And you say, yeah, nigga, I'm going to rob you. And then I'm going to rape you. And then I'm going to make you niggas suck my dick. And I'm like, oh, Lord. I'm too old to start sucking anybody's dick. But my nephew here, he said he down for whatever. And he's like, no, I didn't know that. So don't get scared now. I thought you was a real nigga. I said, go suck that dick, because you keep it 100. You keep it 100. Suck that dick, nigga. but yeah, man, you know,
Woo! Yo,
you
you
gotta
know, I
call.
told my father Cuban, he don't know no
Okay,
English, but I
okay.
told him the story about your father in Spanish. I went to see my mother and father, and I told him this shit. You said your father is a bodybuilder.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the nigga who I thought was my father, but it's so
Ah!
funny. He built his body up different than mine. I built mine up with McDonald's. He built his up with weights. For real. That nigga, and then I seen him in the bikini drawers, and then I said, damn, I ain't got none of that dick. I ain't inherited none of that dick. I must take my dick after my mama.
You said I ain't got no dick. Damn, my daddy got. I ain't get none of that dick. You
And
said,
I
yo,
got
I guess I came out like my mama.
right. I
Yo,
took
Lavell, man. Yo, I swear to God, man. Like, I seen you in the new movie with Adam Sandler. That's
yeah,
a
man.
step. That's a step white. That's a step up. You
Well, you
got a
know,
little
the
white
blessing.
look.
Hey, man, that's been you know what, Joe? Let me keep it real with you, man. I've been doing, I've been blessed to do a lot of white shit, man. Breaking Bad, Better Call Saul. I was on there with Robin Williams with the crazy ones, man. I did a movie with the young girl from Twilight. We did I forgot the name, America Ultra, and Adam Sandler this is the second movie he put me on, so man, it's an honor, man. Hell, shit, that white money spent just like black money. White folks come out without no question. Brother be like, damn, who else on the show? But I love my black people, because I would have loved to been in Friday fighting with Day Day them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They fuck with. I mean, you black, man. I don't know how to explain it to you, man. That's why I said I was happy to see you in the Adam Sandler, because, when we keep it real, it's real
Right.
hard for us to cross over. You know
Sure,
what I'm
sure.
saying? I was watching this Cat Williams shit, and he was talking about getting old is overrated. You seen that shit? Where he said his man came with like cast on his ribs, and he's like, "Yeah, man, you was in a car accident," and this man was like, "Nah, I just yawned the wrong way."
Cat, Cat is one of the greatest. Even though people try to shit on him for keeping it real, that man had like 9 specials, and he came so hard with it, and he speaks so real. I think that's why he got in a lot of trouble, because he was questioning shit that people don't question, but he was putting it in a funny way. But see, the thing about Cat, to me, he reminded me of George Carlin. Because George Carlin, if you watch George Carlin's last special, it's so retrospective of what we going through right now. How people take away from a little bit of their freedom to feel safe from germs and stuff like that. And George Carlin, he said some real innovative shit. And I think that's how Cat is to me. And when I knew Cat was opening up for me a long time ago, right? And then the thing about him blew up. We always had mad respect for each other. And then when I seen Cat, because Cat didn't have no fronts at one time. You know what I'm saying? Cat didn't have, he ain't had no teeth in his mouth. People don't even know that. I used to see him, he over there like, he used to laugh like a pimp all the time. But when he started making money, it's a lot of cats from the hood missing a few teeth. Hell, I'm missing my side teeth, but I got them 2 front. I got my front, but a couple of them broke off eating Jolly Ranchers. You know what I'm saying? So, but I got it together, because I'm in movies now. So you try to take care of the four or five I got, and but the thing about Cat, I love his comedy, and see the thing about real comedy, they gonna talk about what happened. And you can't let us become famous because we gonna talk about shit that Hollywood be private about, and you get in trouble about it, he saying stuff like, hey man, he ain't supposed to say nothing about that. Nigga, I'm a comedian and I'm a real nigga. If you doing it, you must be all right with it. But, it probably got him in a little trouble, but I still
Yeah,
honor the
this
brother.
time, this cancel shit, these fucking
Yeah.
tight
Yeah.
ass underwear wearing people, man. They
Mm-hmm.
comedy, since Richard Pryor and all that, was always made to make fun of shit you ain't supposed to make fun of.
Yeah.
And it's keeping it real, and it's the funniest shit in the world. That's why I love that last Dave Chappelle when he was talking about the gay shit and all that. You know, we LGBT friendly, but he was talking some shit that was so fucking funny. Everybody was like, yo, like, and you know, he's so fucking rich, he don't care who mad at him, so he don't give a fuck.
Pretty much. I got in trouble.
You know,
on that shit.
Lavell.
I got in trouble on that shit with
One thing
TV.
one thing. Yo, listen. One thing I noticed about you is your weight loss.
Okay.
What's up? What do you do? You just you do the operation? Did you do? What you say? Yo, I want to fucking live.
Well, I saw your ass get all small, and I was like, ain't this a bitch? Fat Joe gonna jump down and get all small on the nigga. I gotta do something. He calling himself Fat Joe. He ain't even fat no more. You know? But, well, I'm be honest, man. You know, I saw you was an inspiration, you know, because I see a cat living well, still doing your thing. But, you know, the dangerous thing about me wanting to lose weight is being a stand-up comedian. I do jokes about food and all that stuff. That's why I always writing, because people like, man, what you gonna do? You lose the weight, can you be funny? I'm like, yeah, I can still be funny because I'm a comedian, man. I can fan jokes in anything.
Fuck that. We want to live. You don't want to be the fat nigga that died. Fuck that.
Right.
You want to live, man.
Yeah, like Heavy D, you know, he had lost the weight, but I think he had lost it at a one time, got rested soul, you know, and he was looking good, man. And, you know, big brothers be wanting to get trimmed down because, you know, we don't want to be breathing hard all our damn life, going to sleep, standing up, you know, shit like that, you know, but we try to find our way. But I had a gastric sleeve, but my family, my wife, beautiful wife, and my kids, they are so homeopathic, man, where they into so much holistic shit. So we eat. You come over our house, it's like a damn Whole Foods up in this bitch, vegetables, and we juicing and we eating right. We gotta make sure the cow ate grass and didn't eat nothing bad. You know, we gotta, we doing some real, innovative stuff to just stay healthy, man. Just growing your body.
You know, my wife do the same shit, all that nasty shit, ginger shots, and all. I be like, yo, this shit medicine. You know what I'm saying? Every time I try to get on some old super healthy shit, the food tastes like fucking cardboard, like medicine, man.
Oh,
that
my God.
Work.
But you know, the strange thing about when we was living in Cali, you know, I'm in Houston now, but I was living in Cali, they had a lot of restaurants where they took pride in, vegetarian meals, and they found a way to make the shit taste good. You know, I wouldn't buy none of that store-bought bull crap because I don't know how to do it, but we found recipes, but we still eat meat. I ain't no vegetarian. That's some bullshit. There's too many cows out here that need to die, and I ain't gonna all they doing is eating grass and shitting out their ass. So somebody got to eat them. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, let me ask you something. Who's your top 5 funniest or greatest comedians of all time on your list?
On my list? Well, it always, I'll go with my homie Red Fox. He from St. Louis. Red Fox, Richard Pryor, of course, Robin Harris. George Carlin, and who's the number 4? It's a toss up between love and honor, because like Bernie Mac, and then I give to Steve Harvey because of what he did with his career, because Steve Harvey, he turned comedy into a business. And he helped me out a lot, so I had to give him love on that side.
Yeah, he the richest motherfucker in the globe.
Man. So in that mixture, and then of course you got your Chappelle's, who I love. I love Mike Epps. We grew up together. Bill Burr, one that also grew up with me. It's some comedians that I can sit and watch all day.
That boy Mike Epps looked like he loved life.
Yeah,
he got the young wife. He got his roller skates. That motherfucker living the life.
Yeah, he finally slowed down.
In the crib.
Pablo Francisco. Pablo Francisco, another cat, man, and it's so many in that mixture, man, that I love, So I mean, but in that mix,
Was you coming up with Tiffany Haddish, or she came up after you?
She was a baby girl. I seen Tiffany Haddish when she was a little kid. I met her on the street, and she tried to join with me on the street. I knew she was gonna do something with herself. Cause I said, "Get your little ass out of here. What you out here trying to do? Your titties ain't big enough to sell no ass. What you doing? And she got in my ass. She tried to talk shit back to me, and we became friends. And I told her back then, cause she always talk about Kevin Hart, but I just gave her a little advice. I never gave her no money to help out, but I used to tell her, get your press kit together. You got a style, you got an energy, and don't sell out. Just being, be yourself. And I always told her that, and she ran with that shit, man. And I knew she was gonna break the seal sooner or later. So yeah, we good friends. Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah,
I'm
that's the
proud of
beautiful
it.
thing when you see everybody coming up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man.
Because
Yeah, it's enough
stand-up
money out here for
comedy,
everybody.
stand-up comedy seems like a hard job until you crack it open. You know?
Bruh, it's a hard job, but it's one of the most lucrative jobs out there because you don't have to be famous to make a living at it. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's so many rooms, so many people need comedy. Nigga, they be wanting comedy at funerals. You understand me? So you can make it on the Christian side, you can make it on the secular side. It's so much money, dog. It's so much money. If all you gotta do is know your hustle. Like right now, they didn't cut down the capacity at the club, but as long as your ass ain't got no ego, you can make a living right during this pandemic. You understand? I mean, it used to be 300 plus in the club. We were doing arenas, me, Mike Epps, Gary Owens, and all of us. But then they cut it down to like 150, a night. I'm still selling out, but it's just on a smaller scale. But once
You
you
know it's
got it,
crazy, right? Because Lavell, I saw you early. You're one of the first people I seen work in the COVID, right? And
yeah,
I seen you
yeah.
announcing some shows, I think Atlanta, somewhere else. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like I said, I'm a big fan. And I was worried because at that time I was still scared to death, still in the house. I was
Right.
like, yo, I don't know if it's safe for Lavell to be going out there to be doing these shows. Is it like social distance? Is it like, what's
Yeah,
it
yeah.
like these
What?
days?
Good question. They separating. They got like this little plexiglass and shit up there, and they got they checking people temperature and and they make you wear a
So
mask
when you
coming in.
perform, you got a glass in front of you?
Well, no, they do. They do on the sides of them, like behind, like to separate the tables. Like some of the tables are separated. The ones in front, they just got them far apart, like 6 feet apart. But I mean, some people had their mask on. Not even the thing about me, I told people, I'm more scared. I was more scared of getting kicked out of my crib than than Corona, dog. You understand? Because them bills
Yeah,
didn't
let me
have
tell you.
the bills didn't have no pandemic
Let,
on them.
let, yeah, let me tell you something. We was perfect. We was perfect in here.
Hmm.
Me, my wife, my daughter, and I don't know why. Me and my daughter were sitting there watching some Netflix, and my wife came on with a speaker this big,
Hmm.
and it was D Nice DJing on Instagram, and she like, yo, love, yo, put a little love, and we like, yo, we watching that, yo, love, yo, she was blasting that shit,
Right,
encore, and I'm like. And at that point, I realized, holy shit, it's this COVID shit. Like
right.
she finally snapped. And she was trying to tell us, like, yo, fuck Netflix. I'm pumping my music. I don't give a fuck what y'all
Right,
doing. What I was
right.
like, oh, shit is getting real out here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, cause you get feel like you held hostage, like you in Guantanamo Bay or some shit.
Guantanamo Bay on this
Yeah,
motherfucker.
man, and you be thinking, yeah, man. I told him I turned into Hannibal Lecter in this bitch. I say, man, I'm about to lose my motherfucking man, cause I gotta get back out and get it in, cause I ain't know how it was gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know what was gonna happen, cause I done wrote a
Yeah, it
book.
was scary. Everything's
Yeah,
scary. It's still
yeah.
scary. It's still real. But it was scary. And then with us, we make our money off of shows. Hip hop still ain't got shows.
Right.
So
I know.
I had so many concerts lined up.
Man.
That shit fucked up everything, the COVID shit. You know what I'm saying? And
Look,
so
look here. I was on a bus. I just had eye surgery, right? Had a blood vessel bust my eye. They had a gas bump, so I couldn't get on a plane. I had to pay for a bus, a tour bus, by myself, right? And the dude gave me a deal, but I was on the road headed to Sacramento, San Jose, and Fresno, and we stuck like 700 miles outside of Texas. I'm in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and they motherfucker called me right there. And the bus had broke down. The nigga fan belt went bad on the bus. I said, God damn, how your fan belt go bad, nigga? This was horrible. And so I'm in the middle of Albuquerque, and they motherfucker called me right there and told me that all the shit had been shut down. So I had to ride back. Couldn't get my money back or nothing to go
took
back
a
home. I'm
fucking
trying to figure,
L.
man, took a L, dog. And I'm
And
sitting
it
up
was
here
like,
like,
I'll tell you, crazy shit happened to me one time. We was a tour bus, and it was broken down somewhere in Texas, and it was just like a million grasshoppers, like a million. Like, it was scary to get the fuck out the bus because it was like I don't know where that was in Texas one time. The fucking
yeah.
bus broke down, and it was a million grasshoppers and shit, and then we walked in a barn and shit, and they was doing the Dukesy. Like, motherfuckers gonna kill you around here if you ain't got the fuck up out of here. Them motherfuckers
Right.
are doing it. Don't go messing with the country boy. They doing the fucking do-si-do. I'm like, yo, if we don't get the fuck out of here,
Man, look
they
here,
about to
dog.
kill us.
You know,
That bus life.
they gonna ask you some questions. Where y'all coming from? What y'all doing inside of these parts?
You walk in
That
that door, that shit sound like
record scratch. Oh yeah.
motherfuckers combing the fucking mustache like. You like, oh shit, these motherfuckers
Oh,
about to get. Yeah,
holding they lady tight. They holding her tight because they ain't want. She was looking. She was probably like, oh, I ain't never had no hip hop before. You
man, my
know.
brother, man, Lavell. So, what I was gonna say is, what you got coming up? Are you working on some shit coming up?
Well, yeah, I did another movie with Gerard Carmichael called On the Count of Three. And what these dudes made a suicide pact, so they going wild. And I played a boss. We filmed part of it in Canada and part of it in Syracuse, New York. Cause New York, y'all gangster out there with that corona, man. I had to take the corona, I had to take that damn test before I got on the plane, when I landed, when I was on the movie set, and then before I left. That shit was rough, Jack. Sticking that shit up, broomstick handle up my nose, touching my brain, nigga. I was like, look, you got to do both holes for real, shit. I mean,
Oh,
like, damn.
oh, yeah, but a lot of people died. God bless them in New York, so that's why they try to
Yeah.
protect everybody and make sure everybody's straight.
Well, I understand that, but I understand it totally. I'm not playing it short, but I'm saying, niggas was dying way before this shit ever hit. But all of a sudden now y'all want to try to put a shovel up my goddamn nose. Y'all wasn't checking for niggas then, but it is what it is, and we got to stay healthy. Now they keeping count. Now they keeping body counts. Now all of a sudden they wasn't giving a fuck back last in 2019. They didn't give a shit how you died. Get his ass out of here. But now we gotta keep you safe, with some
You said
anti-vax. What's the
You let Trump say it. He said, soon as the fucking shit is over, the president shit, he said it's gonna be over. He said you ain't gonna hear about Corona no more. That shit gonna be gone.
I know. That's the crazy shit about it, because that motherfucker caught it, and 2 days later he was back out. I was just
He
like,
was super Trump.
yeah, he was talking about this the best I ever felt. I think you should catch it because this is good. This is the greatest corona I ever had in my life. I was like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. I
Yo,
mean,
that
but
motherfucker crazy.
he funny. He make me laugh though, because people. I said when I do this joke on my one special, I say he the first real nigga we ever had in White House. I ain't lying, because that motherfucker, he check his gal. He start fights and shit. I mean, the dude funny to a point of, he ignorant, and I mean I never support the motherfucker because I don't know where he coming out of. But I can't support none of these motherfuckers because Joe Biden teeth brown in the sections. He got brown teeth. I can't trust his ass. I don't know. I said I can't. I'm like, man, I don't know who to vote for. People like better vote. I said for who, nigga? I don't trust neither one. Cause Joe Biden look like Count Chocula, and 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 I don't know what the hell Donald Trump look like. He got a piece of orange sherbet on his head. I'm like, man, I'm gonna just pray. I'm gonna say, God, you work it out for me, But that's why I'm out here laughing and making people laugh, dog. I wrote a book. I wrote a children's book. It's coming out. I got a comedy guide that I wrote too. I'm just out here trying to, just in case them niggas shut shit down again, I got more irons in the fire.
You got some
just
shit
like
moving.
Yeah, like you doing your show here. Cause I seen it with Buster. You up here starting fights on this shit. You up here starting fights. I seen your ass starting shit.
This is a peaceful thing. This is peaceful, yo. This is where we celebrate life and we honor our legends.
I love Buster. I love T.I. It was just funny. They said T.I. came back. He was like, look, man, you too grown, man, for me, man, And I was just like, well, he got a point, Buster might be a little later date than him, so,
Buster Brown say, T.I., when you fucking with the conglomerate.
Yeah,
T.I. with the conglomerate. Who got hit records for over 3 decades to smack you up top of your fucking head every time they come on. I be like, yo, listen, Busta Rhymes album come out tonight, and I've been waiting to hear this album. He got Kendrick Lamar, Anderson .Paak. He got everybody. I can't wait to hear this fucking album, man.
Let me tell you something about Busta.
Come out tonight.
Let me tell you something about Busta. When my favorite shit is on that Look at Me Now. You getting paper. When his ass come on that motherfucker with Chris Brown, we getting paper, nigga.
Look at me now, we getting paper.
Yeah, you ain't lying. I'm like,
nah, Bust. He's beyond a legend. My brother Lavell.
Yo. Yes, sir.
Oh, you froze and shit.
Hey,
my brother.
I'm in this white neighborhood. We don't got that kind of reception for black shit. In the gated community, they shut our shit off too early.
Lavell, let me tell you something. I love you. When I get, we on Revolt TV Tuesday at 10 p.m. Eastern. When I get my big show, because I'm going to get a big fucking show. I'm going to be there. I'll see you all, the fucking David Letterman of these motherfuckers. When I get the big one, I'm going to invite you, set you up, treat you like a motherfucking king that you are, and let you go crazy on these motherfuckers.
Hey, you know I will, nigga. I got love for you, Joe. You always been a
number
real
love,
nigga,
Lavell. Thank you for stopping by the big show.
Thank you, sir.
Love, my brother. God damn, Lavell Crawford. He my favorite. He my favorite. If y'all don't know about Lavell Crawford, get on Netflix, get on anywhere. He's fucking phenomenal. He's incredible. Shout out to Quentin Cook from the LA Lakers, 2-time champion. Shout out to Lavell Crawford, comedian of all comedians. This is the biggest show in the game. And let me tell you something, Matt. Y'all know what this is. Every day, non-stop. Non-fucking stop. Pun your head top. Busta Rhymes album, 12 midnight. I need everybody to go. I need everybody to go listen to Busta Rhymes shit. Oh shit, Jay, you got competition up in this motherfucker. Yo, Rick, you don't got a dance though, Rick. Come on, man. All right. They get the point. Listen, everybody, put God first. Keep faith. Let your darkest moments bring your most clarity. You know what it is. Oh, shit. Jay said pick up requests. Yo, Jay. Yo, Jay. Yeah, so listen, man. Put God first. Stay safe. Wear the mask. Please. Wash your hands. Please. Stay away from big crowds right now. It's more corona than ever. Go vote. If you could vote now, pre-vote, go vote. Don't listen to these people. They're lying to you, saying that Trump is losing. They're lying to you, talking about the polls. Get your ass to the nearest library and go vote. Peace, y'all. See you tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern. I don't know who we got tomorrow, but the chances are somebody really, really big is coming on. Because they do every night. They do every night. Who we had last night? Kalani? Who we had on Tuesday? Man, I'm getting fucking Alzheimer's. Isaac Wright was Monday. Who we had on Tuesday? Somebody big, because we have somebody big on every night. It's the biggest fucking show in the game, and y'all know this shit. Don't let nobody, if you're a fan of the show and you watch this shit every day, don't let nobody try to come next to you or disrespect your show. It's your fucking show. Tell them this is the biggest shit. Biggest shit in the game, man. Peace, y'all. Fat Joe Show. I'm out. They was beautiful, bro.